Those who have even a basic understanding of exercise physiology will be aware of the classic linear relationship between oxygen consumption and energy expenditure with exercise intensity. Consequently, where exercise intensities are known, estimates of gross energy costs may be achieved by the use of metabolic calculations. Now, the American College of Sports Medicine described metabolic calculations for various activities in Chapter 7 of their guidelines for exercise testing and prescription. Simply, these calculations take into account the horizontal, vertical, and resting components of the gross oxygen costs of those range of activities. And this is going to differ slightly for the arm and leg ergometry, whereby there's no horizontal or vertical components to be considered there, but rather the resistive component from the ergometer is taken into account. For the purposes of this clip, we'll now go through the walking formula to calculate gross oxygen cost of walking at 12 kilometres an hour at a 12% grade. I'm sure you'll notice that the mathematical processes here aren't particularly complex, though many come unstuck by failing to convert to the correct unit of measure. Now for this, we are working in kilometres per hour with regards to speed, and we're working in decimals with regards to the percentage gradient. So you can see very simply there how we've converted from 4 kilometres an hour to 66.7 metres per minute, and similarly just below that from 12% gradient to a fraction of 0.12. From there, it becomes a very simple activity of then subbing in the green speed variables into the speed components of the formula, and equally the orange gradient components into that side of the formula as well. And as we work that down, we can see for this given activity, walking at 4 kilometres per hour at a 4% grade, we work a gross oxygen cost of 24.57 millilitres per kilo per minute. As you can see, this formula can be particularly useful to assess oxygen costs, but equally to prescribe exercise intensity. For example, particularly where you're looking to express to your client what speed they need to be walking at to achieve a target VO2. Equally, if energy expenditure of interest, a kilocalorie per minute value may be calculated by converting VO2 back into litres per minute and multiplying by the unit of 5. Of course, to achieve this, the client's body weight in kilograms will need to be known. For a much more comprehensive overview of metabolic calculations, please look for the below titles online or in your local bookstore.